Since October 7th, Israel has waged a brutal and relentless campaign of obliteration against the people of Gaza. Over 40,000 people have died, and countless more are buried beneath the rubble. This entire genocidal conquest of Palestine is being funded and underwritten by the United States, including by the institutions that surround us. Shame! Shame on CU Denver!
Shame!
Shame on MSU Denver!
Shame!
And we are all culpable. Historian Howard Zinn said you cannot be neutral on a moving train. We are here today because we have chosen to not be neutral. We also want to name that today happens to be Mother's Day, in the United States at least. And Mother's Day has origins as an anti-war holiday. In Gaza, over 6,000 mothers have been murdered by Israel. Shame. There are 19,000 children without mothers right now.
Shame.
I want to share a poem by Sarah Tucker. It says, I no longer care if you're good to your children. Show me how you care for other people's children. I am unimpressed by how you treat your kin. Tell me how your blood boils and bubbles over with rage at the persecution of a stranger. Meet me in the street to scream about injustice for people you look nothing like and will never have the pleasure of meeting. So this is also an honor and in mourning of the Palestinian mothers and the Palestinian families who have been stolen of their many celebrations.
I teach at MSU. My name is Dina Harris-Salah. I teach at MSU, and I teach louder. I teach at GITA, which is the Gender Institute of Teaching and Advocacy. Possibly one of the most radical spaces in Colorado, I would say.
Hell yeah.
Right? And in this space, we are dedicated to liberation. We are dedicated to Palestine. We are dedicated to each other. And out of that comes this beautiful community, right? And it's because of y'all students, that's right. Give yourselves a hand. Y'all are the best of us. So I'm Palestinian. Thank you. Thanks. My dad survived the Nakba when he was 6 years old. The IOF came in the middle of the night and kicked his family out of his home.
Shame!
They burned his house down.
Shame!
He was 6 years old and he had to walk with his 7 siblings and his parents. They walked to Syria. They couldn't get in. They walked to Lebanon. They couldn't get in. They went to Nazareth and were one of the 750,000 displaced people, internally displaced people of Palestine. And my dad said, no, I will not live like this. I will not live as a second-class citizen on my land. So then he came to this land. And now, this land, this government is killing our people, and our tax dollars are paying for it.
Shame!
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. And we're going to make sure they know it's not right. They cannot tell us it's right. They're trying to make us think that genocide is okay.
Shame!
And you have fought those injustices wherever you have found them. You've demonstrated how the deployment of police on campus leads to the repression of dissent. You've shown how laws targeting the impoverished or the unhoused are deployed against anti-war and anti-racist activists. You've demonstrated the danger of austerity politics. You've shown that how, as funding for education is slashed, universities have become more and more complicit in arms manufacturing and dependent on big donors who feel entitled to dictate what we teach and learn. You fought the patriarchy and transphobia that saturates our system of jails and courts. You've connected struggles for racial and economic justice from Denver to Palestine. And you have brought people together and forged the relationships of care and trust on which activism depends. I've watched labor organizers mingle with anti-war activists, students meet professors, radical lawyers strategize with mutual aid groups. You've connected our universities to our communities more than they've ever been connected before. I've met more good people in the past few weeks than I have in years.